Three ways you may be getting stuck on money and how to work through them. Welcome back to the Self-Esteem and Confidence Mindset podcast with me, Johnny Pardo. I decided to create a Wealth Wednesday, as you may know, and these are weekly podcasts on a Wednesday, obviously as Wealth Wednesday, whereby I pick an expert from wealth who's done very well with their wealth and share something I've learned from them. To embed my learnings even more and actually how I've utilized what they've said to help me. So today I'm going to talk about some of the things I learned from Tony Robbins on wealth. Now, Tony Robbins is a man who went from the age of 17, where he was living in his car, he was completely broke, he was borrowing money from banks, to get into one of his heroes' conference. And as a result, he Jim Rohn, he went from like bank to bank and just kept getting rejected until he got accepted for funding to get some money to go to Jim Rohn's event. And from there, he grew and grew and grew. And he's a multi-millionaire. Not quite a billionaire, but definitely hundreds of millions in his net worth. So this is a man who came from adversity where they were really struggling to growing to one of the biggest personal growth experts and wealth mastery experts in the world. And he puts on a lot of personal growth. He puts on a lot of events, and it's had a big impact on my personal growth and my relationship with myself and my transformation as a result. So he talks about three places we get stuck with money. So I want to go in with these today. And it's not going to be a super long podcast, but I want to kind of just go through these. So the first place we get stuck with money is our belief about money. And consciously you can think, and I've learned this, consciously you can be like, I want and I deserve money. But the rest of your body, your subconscious mind is saying no, even though consciously you want the money. And that's because some part of you believes money is bad, or that you're not worthy of it, or that it's hard to get, right? And that's from our early childhood experiences typically, or what we've learned through repetition over time. So belief is really, really key to work on, actually understanding what are your beliefs about money. So there's a couple of parts of this that I've learned. Is number one, being very honest with yourself on what are your true beliefs about money. It's not and this is where I messed up. I was like, well, I believe I'm worthy of money and money's infinite and money can come to me easily. And it's like, no, on a deep level, I didn't believe any of that. I wanted to believe that, but you've got to be very honest with what do you believe about money right now? Do you believe money's hard? Do you think money causes problems? What do you honestly believe about money? And your results in your life will show you that. Like when I had a lot poorer stories about money, that's when I really struggled. When I started getting better with money, that's when I realized my beliefs had changed. So if you're not like where you want to be financially, there's something in your beliefs on a deep level that needs adjusting. So you've got to be very honest with what are your current beliefs about money. And then what I found has been really useful is to dismiss why those negative beliefs or the beliefs that aren't serving you are false. Why are they just not true? Look at them and question them. Why are they a lie? And then looking at actually what is the truth? What is something that is empowering, that is meaningful, that you can see and embed in your system that's going to really help you embody that money is a good thing. So you've got to dismiss the negative ones and then say the positive ones, but feel it. Feeling it and then seeing it and asking yourself evidence why it's true. So if, for example, you want to say money is infinite, which it is because it's energy, then you can say like, money is infinite and it comes to me when I deliver value. You've got to say it, you've got to feel it. If you say it without feeling it, it doesn't do anything, right? But then start looking for evidence where it's true. And it doesn't mean like $1 million or £1 million comes to you overnight, but it's like, where's examples where maybe you got a pay rise out of nowhere or you found a bit of money? Start writing those examples down because that's going to reinforce the belief. And then I'm also going to say this on the belief part of this, that The more action you take, the more results you're going to get. But make sure you're taking the right action, which will come on to our later point. But when you start actually going out there and giving value, you'll start seeing that actually people will respond to you in a different way than if you're just like, oh, I don't believe in myself, I'm therefore going to take no action. Sometimes you need to take action, like getting in uncomfortable sales calls or things like that, to therefore reinforce your belief. Okay, the second thing is the words and terms we attach. So this is very much comes off the back of the belief. So if you're believing like, oh, it's so hard, money's tough, oh, money's tight, catch yourself saying those words rather than like, oh, money's fun, money's enjoyable. So just every single day, make a conscious intention to say some positive things. You can schedule it in your calendar by putting some alarms off. And then also just catching yourself when you're saying something negative about words, about money with your words, saying things like, oh, money is a struggle at the moment, money is a problem. Just be conscious of that. And then number 3, the tools and strategy. You need the right strategy in order to make money. You need to, now I'm a believer of doing something that you love, but you can also make it into a strategy. And the thing is, it's like, I don't know the right strategy. We live in a world and day and age, which, yeah, it can be overwhelming with all the information, but there's not a shortage of even just free information out there that can help you grow further. Like, look at Alex Hormozy, the amount of free value he puts out. There's many other people who put out amazing free value. I just picked on Alex Hormozy in a good way because he puts out a lot of amazing free content. So but look at there's not a shortage of people out there who are giving free value. So just think of that. Where can you learn the right strategy? Know what you want and then role model someone who's done something similar and actually start identifying the path they've done. I did this with podcasting, with like coaching and things like that, and it helped my business and to grow more. I like role model people in sales and learn a bit from sales. So yeah, just my suggestion for strategy is you don't have to reinvent the wheel. We live in a day and age where people have done it. There's information out there even for free. But I personally don't like using free information because I like paying value for my information, which makes it more valuable and I'm going to use it more, right? And I'm not even talking thousands, just even a little bit, right? But yeah, look at the right strategy and the people out there who can offer that to you as well. So I just want to recap these things where people get stuck with money that I learned from Tony Robbins. Number 1, the belief. We don't recognize our limiting beliefs. So get very honest with yourself, deep dive, sit with yourself, say, what do I really believe that's holding me back? Because you do have limiting beliefs if you're holding yourself back, because if you have the right beliefs, you would find the strategy, you would be saying the right words. That's what I found in my experience, because it's all comes from belief. So be conscious of your beliefs, and then next, embody some empowering beliefs by feeling the beliefs when you say it, and then also backing yourself with action and looking at evidence as to why that positive belief is true. Number 2, looking at the words you attach to your money every single day. What you say, if you're saying, oh, it's hard, it's a struggle, it's going to continue to be that. You invite what you say, and what you write is what you invite. So be very conscious of what you are putting out there and saying about money. Even in your own head, correct it. Number 3, find someone who's done something that you want to do, right? Because there's not a shortage of strategy in this world. Just think, where do you want to go? What would be the most enjoyable way to make money that's practical, of course, and who can you learn from, even if they're not exactly the same thing that you can model. So that's what I got for you today. I appreciate you for being here. And remember to lead with your heart and not with fear.